Hey, what's going on, guys? Neil here, bringing you a brand new video. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Today, I just wanted to bring you guys a video on the Tesla stock collapse that's been going on recently and talk to you guys a little bit about why that happened and then my overall thoughts going into 2023 on the Tesla stock. So let's get right into it. So first off, let's talk about the sales. So the sales increased 40% over 2021, which sounds really good, but they still fell short of its ambitious growth targets and analyst expectations. And on top of that, for the Q3, they missed revenue estimates. So that added a lot of downward pressure when revenue came out and they saw that they missed estimates. That was not so good for their Q3 earnings. And I think Q4 earnings come out at the end of January, so that'll be something definitely to keep an eye out for. Another thing that I think dropped their price a lot was new competition. So familiar automakers like BMW, Mercedes, Ford, Kia, and more are all getting into EV. Tesla still makes up about 65% of EV sales, but that percentage is dropping quickly, and I think some investors are getting nervous about the competition that has arisen. Another thing that I think hasn't helped Tesla is Elon's Twitter acquisition. Tesla's net favorability fell 20 percentage points among Democrats, and his net favorability rose, or Tesla's net favorability rose 4 percentage points among Republicans. So, what does that mean? Really, what that means is that Democrats might not want to be buying Teslas anymore because they don't really like exactly what he's doing with Twitter and his whole takeover. So that's been something that's been very controversial, and it seemed to have hurt him more than it's helped him and Tesla as a whole. Another big thing is Elon selling. Elon sold another $3.6 billion worth of Tesla stock at the end of last year. So that obviously adds a ton of extra downward pressure on the stock. He has pledged not to sell stock for another year, maybe even into 2025. So that's, again, something to keep an eye on, is see what he says if he's going to be selling stock in the future. And then finally, I think something that the main reason of why Tesla is really going down is the recession and the trend. And the trend is really just down, right? So EV stocks are all down substantially. EV had that really big hype cycle, I feel like in 2020, 2021, they were really overvalued. Now everything's coming back down to life, and obviously high flying stocks are going to come back down a lot more, right? So it's just important to look out to see where we can find different dips in the market where narratives really have stayed the same or barely changed, and where fundamentals have barely changed or stayed the same. So inflation also went up, obviously, and there's been rising interest rates, consumer spending's down. There's a lot of things that have added to this negative or downward trend in the overall recession. So I think that's also played a big part into why Tesla is down so much. Finally, here are my thoughts. I think the bear case would be that Tesla has a demand problem and growth slows and completely maybe fizzles out. The bull case would be Tesla is following the downward trend of the overall market and the fundamentals have not changed. My opinion would be that it's a good risk to reward right now. And I think now is the time to continue to build exposure to quality assets like Tesla on the dip. I'm going to be making more videos like this to give you guys different tips and tricks of how you guys can navigate this market in 2023, because I know it's tough times for many people right now. I think the best thing to do is to buy quality assets and stack as much income as possible and continue to grow yourself as a person. So before I end this video, let's go ahead and look at Tesla right here on the chart. So I have RSI up here, and RSI is just an indicator that shows you whether stock is oversold and whether it's below 30, it means it's oversold. It's overbought above 70. So typically with long-term entries, I like to look at this as an indicator to see where I can get in, potentially below 30, an oversold point. And maybe if I'm looking to sell, you'd sell it at an overbought point. So with Tesla being close to $100 per share currently, I think the risk to reward is pretty immense. Obviously, they've hit a high of over 400. Sure, they could continue to fall, of course. There's always that chance. And I think there's a good chance that the market will continue to fall this year. So I think with any investments you make, expect them to continue to go down, but to dollar cost average into them rather than trying to time the market. So here, it looks like a good time to potentially add or to start building a position in Tesla, because obviously the risk reward here is pretty immense. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. I'm going to be pumping out tons of content this year, so definitely keep an eye out for that. If you guys want to get some free stocks, definitely check out Webull below and any of my other affiliate links below. You can get up to 12 free stocks just by signing up. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And if you guys want to reach out to me, definitely check out my social links below. And the best way to reach me is my Discord. Definitely hop in there and you can communicate with like-minded people in there as well. Hope you guys have a great one. Thanks. Bye.